everyone. I'm about to change your life today. We're going to forget about the standards, hard copies, supplier suggestions, and Google searches. Artificial intelligence AI search engines cannot even help you like Total Materia as we have on our AI tool. I'm going to talk about our new developments and then how we can help you with our time and cost saving reliable material information solution for your production while upgrading your quality and reliability, increasing your brand value to make more money. And it will help you to cost a lot of time. And if you're already using Telemateria, you'll find some extra tips and tricks. If you are tried once or twice, and you'll be amazed and say, "Oh, didn't know much about it." And if you never tried before, you will understand why. From industry leaders to the small companies are using tool material over 20 years. And last week, just we celebrated one of our colleagues' 20th year in tool material. It's actually been online in 23 years so far. So the material is the heart of any product. Only the most accurate makes it the best. So tool material will help you to find the right material. And this is our agenda today. My name is Zaim, and it's been 6 years that I'm working for Materia, reaching engineers, changing their lives. And today I'm gonna introduce Telemateria and Materia AG in our company and our solutions in details and connecting to simulations and design and what's coming up, new upgrades and updates, of course. You can ask any question if you want during the meeting. I'll try to answer all your questions at the end of the webinar. And Materia, we are an engineering company. People, we are connecting and departments and industry to the right materials information to help creative, innovative, sustainable products. Technology we're using is cloud-based, secured and scalable. The Tool Material platform capability connects engineers and converts materials information into efficient, accurate decisions. Data at the core of what we do, the largest available digitalized collection of materials information that you can find, being more than 20 years. Every month we are updating content of Telemateria. We are adding some new materials, new material data, and continuously uh, providing you some new solutions. Headquarters in Zurich, Switzerland. We are in development office, Belgrade, Serbia. We are reaching over 100 countries from here. We have 30 subject experts, 20 sports specialists, and I'm one of them, and 20 plus IT and software engineers. We are preparing recently our new internet site as well as new developments, which was one of those was a carbon footprint development. As you know, we have a green line solution and it's upgraded, and in 2 days I guess, and next week we'll be able to test the carbon footprint. These are some of our references in global. You can find a lot of different industries, a lot of industry leaders, some small companies as well. You don't need to be a huge company to use Cell Materia. Some of them have corporate licenses because they're reaching from globally so many different locations, and some small companies could still use Cell Materia with single user license. Here's our team at the heart of our company. Very glad that being part of this genius team. One of our strengths is our technical support, of course. Today I received another comment from one of our users. He was struggling to read some information, and as soon as he sent us a mail message, I replied him how to reach this data. If you're struggling to read some information, if you just search and couldn't find the data inside the Solid Materia, you can ask and I'll show you how to use it. And in our technical support, within 24 hours answering your technical questions. We are providing reliable digitalized data. Only AI tools that we are using to simulate some test processes, platform connectivity we can provide, and then manage internal material information and enterprise integration we are providing with integrator and compliance and sustainability. And so far, it's a green line at the end. Right now, we are providing carbon footprint, clear picture about it. So much detailed. We just had this first presentation today. And after the session, I will send you the recording of this session and the carbon footprint session as well. You'll be able to share with your related departments. Focus on experience, enriched material information, easy to manage, that we are providing 4 different solutions for that. Horizon is the heart of this solutions, and we are covering over 700,000 material designation, 80 plus standards, thousands producers data sheets combined, a huge information solution that it has more than 25 million of material records. And if you are looking for something more secure, more personalized, you'll be able to create your own internal material database with the integrator, and predictor is simulating this testing processes, filling the gaps, and gives you perfect calculations for the test results, missing information about the materials. And green line is compliance and sustainability and carbon footprint, all this detailed. I'll explain. Let's start with Horizon first. Horizon has rich data at the heart of the solution, that is standardized and quickly checked tools to find and compare options to material, find the most uh, cheapest one, lightest one, the where you can find different suppliers, global alternatives of the material, reference data about the materials, heat treatment to corrosion information that you can find, a lot of advanced properties for your simulations that you can export with the one click, or 28 different simulation format that we're providing right now, and you can create and share your reports and the material identification tools that you can use, and material selection. What, what cannot be easier with all Materia? We have thousands of producers data sheet inside all Materia that you can find not only standardized material but the real material, that where you can find alternative suppliers and producers as well, and a lot of different tools to compare and filter these materials to find the right one, the most suitable one for your design. And here how it looks, the Materia. I'm sure so many of you knows, and we are providing different modules inside all Materia: tools, search and quick search, advanced search, standard list, material discovery. There are some other also filtering options that you can filter by type of the material, including adhesive materials, material groups, and different, and ferrous, non-alloys, non-ferrous to wood material, and standards you can filter, or directly produces datasheet. Here's the search bar. It's for numerical or alphanumerical material designation only, where you can find a synthetic view and detailed view. Will give you more detailed information, standards including, and we have thousands of mechanical properties of this material, a lot of charts and joints, which electrode to use to join this material, and new mechanical properties and ascent curves, heat treatment, and as I said, corrosion and direct supplier informations. Here you can see it's very easy to reach. Right hand side is all belongs to this material card in detailed view. You can filter in different standards and depending temperature dependence values of the material, or heat treatment options and forms of dimensions of the material. Of course, these are very, very important when you're selecting material information to have the precise material information, because bar form or sheet form or different thickness of that same sheet material have different mechanical and physical properties. So when you are using this material information to your solver, of course your simulation software will give you more accurate information because you can also filter different properties of the material with one click, export to z.akyuz, and only you need to choose your simulation software, and this export file will be readable inside your simulation, so you can import this material card, or you can export this material information in Excel file. If you would like to create your own material card inside the simulation, we have cross-reference options. I think most popular function of tool Materia, and you can find in different standards, equivalents, and cross-reference of the material. Here is an example 304A IEC, American Standard Material, where we are filtering Chinese standard GB standards alternatives. And as you can see, the same chemical composition with one click, you can filter and see this material side by side. You can create your material lists, and you can save this material list. You can send it to your purchasing department to get the cheaper alternative options of this material. And then, of course, quick search is just for reaching direct information about material. But if you would like to have advanced search options, like you have a blank page for your design, you know what your design requirements, and you need to find some material according to these requirements. You have some mechanical and physical property needs, and here we filtered the form of the material, and then so many mechanical and physical properties options. We are decreasing 700,000 material to 19 material right now, and then still you can compare this material with different properties. As you can see, which one have the highest yield strength or tensile strength to see. It's very easy. Still, you can compare this material side by side. You can forward this material list to the analytics view or compliant view. Compliance assessor will give you the information which one is compliant according to different regulations, of course. You can add this material list to the radar chart and different properties to see in once, and in comparison view. And as you can see, there are a lot of ways to compare this material. Anytime you would like to see more and get some more detailed training and information about material, you can request a free of charge technical training. We have SmartComp, where you can use total material for quality, or just defining the material. You have a chemical composition of the material. You don't know which material is this. You can add this chemical composition in the smart comp, and you can define which material is an integrator for you to create your own internal secured database. You can install integrator into your server, or still you can use it in cloud basis. It will give you an option to system integration, legacy materials, RESTful API, and you can add into the material cards your own test data, and you can filter the materials, and you can create an approved material list. User management is very important, of course. Who will be the admin who can add total material materials, or who can create material cards inside total material integrator, or who can see which material or which materials what information. You can filter. User management is very important as well, especially in defense industry or aerospace or some very strict industries. So as you can see, Total Materia Integrator comes with the full version of Total Materia. At the same time, you can copy some material cards inside Total Materia to your internal integrator. And then here's the example internal material. As you can see, you can change the material's name. You can add some test data. You can add the chemical composition of the material, physical properties of the material, heat treatment options. If you have any special processes or documents you would like to put inside that material card, you can save it. As you can see, this user doesn't have an access to stress strain diagrams. You can filter. This user could be only see the chemical composition, nothing else, or only heat treatment or anything you choose. This is highly secured and more special according to your needs. You will see a lot of test data you can add or copy from the Materia. So this will give you your own secured material and material process information about your company's research details. You can try integrator as well, just like in Materia. As you can see, we just reach another standard material in Canal 718, very popular in aerospace. You can see there are some more informations about material. You can add this material inside your material information solutions, or you can create new material card and data maintenance options, material groups, properties, parameters, suppliers, references, anything you want to add, just like total material itself. And you can filter and change any data inside the material cards. Also, user management is a very, very important part of this as well. And we have green line compliance sustainability tools of total material solutions, and achieve regulatory compliance and adhere to industry standards. You can minimize delays and recalls by optimizing supply chain efficiency, redefine material selection with greener alternatives. That will help you to decrease your carbon footprint of your company. Verify against in regulations and BOM assessment option we have. You may use thousands of different materials for your production. You can add this bill of material with one click inside Greenline, and you can check in up to 5 regulation in once or more regulations that you can filter to see which one of those are compliant or not according to different regulations. Compare materials, compliance status, up-to-date status are very, very important, of course. Uh, there's no space for mistake in this case. Penalties are too high. And then you can share these links and create reports about this material. You will have information about substances and composition data, why it's not compliant, and what is the reason, what chemical substance is restricted according to this regulations, and life cycle assessment. So it will give you opportunity to understand more detailed about your carbon footprint. Here's an example, short video about bill of material, boom, export. You can just save one template and fill your material list inside the BOM Excel file, and you can add inside the material green line and the BOM assessment tool and start choosing regulations. Up to 5 regulations you can assess in once, and still you will have another options, a lot of different regulations. They're all up to date. As you can see, these are compliant for REACH, and ROS is still okay, but there are some warnings. But according to California proposition, it's not compliant. The same material, but not compliant for different regulations. So all you need to find the alternative, which one is compliant for California Proposition 65. Otherwise, if you just create this product and send it to California, you'll have some troubles. And here's another example about LCA. You have your material list that you're using for your production line. You can choose different indicators to understand your carbon footprint and different methods to calculate, to check and recheck again. As you can see, we have some example materials that we're using for our production. We'll see which one of those materials are greener, which one of those materials are a little bit more carbon footprint. So if you will just change this material, alternative greener ones, and then you will be able to decrease your carbon footprint and CO2 module. Just upgrade it. You will be able to test it, and I will send you the recordings that you will see how many more indicators you can choose to understand your carbon footprint, why it's not too much, or how you can decrease your carbon footprint. This is very, very important tool for you to understand more deeply about green line and more detailed calculations. So our AI tool predictor is predicting uh, material properties. But how? As you know, tool material is the biggest material information source where you can reach more than 700,000 of material, over 25 million recordings. So that predictor have a lot of reference data to make precise calculations with its own AI algorithm. So you have a material, you need a material properties that you cannot find it because it's not provided by standards, it's not provided by supplier, and you have two options. One is purchasing this material, preparing some test specimen, and send it to that testing. It will take 10 days or a week and a lot of money, and or you just need to ask predictor. Will calculate you temperature dependent predictions and mechanical physical properties, of course, and then quick and easy calculations, tailored chemical composition. It's very important to, if you want to upgrade your material or create some new material, and will give you accurate predictions because predictor have a lot of reference data to make the precise calculation. As you know, we are providing smart comp since 2007. A lot of spectrometer producers are using as a great database to this tool to chemical composition to give you the material name. And here's an example. We have a material, we have two mechanical properties, but not even one physical properties provided by standards or any producer's data sheet. We are asking predictor to make a calculation for us about physical properties of this material and its temperature dependent material information. Remember, these tests are cost a lot of money and requires a lot longer time to get this test results. So we're typing temperature range and it will give you the result in seconds. As you can see, model testing performance and data says that thermometer reach a lot of reference data, and it's can tell you that predictor is sure this is very, very accurate results for you can use. And here's another example, more popular material that have a lot of information in standards, a lot of information producers data sheet. 7075 is very popular aluminum material in aerospace. You can select the material. We would like to reach the T8 heat treated material, but you want yield strength of this T8 heat treated 7075. We have still a lot of heat treated version of 7075, but not T8. Same as it will take a lot of time or cost a lot of money for you to make these tests or ask predictor to fill the blank. We're choosing an AI tool. We need the mechanical properties, the temperature dependence, yield strength. Here we are choosing which heat treatment, dimensions of the material, product form, and test direction. We are typing the temperature range, what range we want this material properties, and make the calculation. As you can see, predictor will give you this material properties in seconds. You can save this chart. You can add it into your reports. You will have all this detailed information and graphics inside your reports. You can save this reports. You don't need to repeat this process again and again once you make these tests, and you can create this report and you can share with the link. Whoever have multi access can see the same thing that you created, or you can save as a PDF and send and attach to your email by the same way. So connecting to design and simulation, we are providing a lot of upgrades, and of course using all this detailed material information into your solver, because why it's so important, as you know, some simulation softwares, they're highly advanced solutions, and you're trying to optimize this design problems, and it's actually all depends on the material properties, so that you can use this detailed material information, which heat treatment material, mechanical, physical properties, or what properties we are looking for, or your simulation looking for. It's inside the total Materia. With one click, you can use this information into your solver. When you create your own database with integrator, you have now bulk data export for your library population, so that all material cards you created inside in the integrator, you can use it any simulation that you are using. And here's what's coming up actually, and we are coming to the end of 2023. We'll have some new developments, and Q1 you will have clean picture about zero carbon and carbon footprint, CO2 module, and you can still start testing in next week. It's actually functioning and give you a lot of information. I will share with you the details after the session. And hybrid enterprise solution, you'll find some more detailed integrator inside all Materia, and so many developments are coming up in Q2, supporting electrification, platform sharing capability. We'll have more AV informations and application native Azure migration you will find, and then platform integration is coming up at the end of 2024. So here's a brief information about how it looks like carbon footprint module, because it's about to launch in next week, and you will see more detailed information on Greenline. If you remember, life cycle assessment tool, We're giving you different indicators to filter this material information to understand your carbon footprint of your company. We are adding more detailed cradle-to-gate to carbon footprint assessment based on your materials and supply chain, and it will give you a detailed assessment, tailored inputs covering scrap content, country, manufacturing, energy, demand for transport, and effective replacement. You can easily find a greener replacement in seconds. Connect to the Horizon datasets. Use equivalency to speed up con, uh, constraint assessment and robust data sets, industry standards, data used from the in common source, validated articles to enhance data accuracy. Trust in results, clear step-by-step guidance. It will give you more and more information. And if you're struggling how to use it, as I told you, technical support and training is our strength. You can always ask how to use it. And if you reach some information at the end, you will be confirmed that if you're doing right from the beginning, anytime. Analyze and visualize opportunities for improvement. And Green Line is combined with BOM Assessor, Compliance Console, Compliance Assessor, and Lifecycle Assessment. The carbon footprint module is giving you the carbon footprint detailed, driven by the requirement to provide detailed CO2 assessment scores connected to Horizon for unique material replacement opportunities. If some of these materials is make your carbon footprint higher, and you can always find the greener alternatives inside Materia complements with LCA module, which can provide global average for 41 different indicators. So it will give you more and more detailed calculations. And as just Tim said in previous uh, presentation, design is starting with a blank page and some ideas, yes, and at the end you're going somewhere. You will find the better material of alternatives, but not anymore. Starting with the greener material, actually most compliant alternatives. And thank you very much for all of you to listen to me today. Remember, the materials heart of any product, only the most accurate makes it the best, and total material will help you, always help you find the right material. Here's my contact details. Please do not hesitate to contact me on LinkedIn as well at my WhatsApp number. You can ask any questions if you come into your mind about detailed information, more information about total material solutions. You can contact and ask for free of charge testing. And if you're using LinkedIn, let's connect. Follow Total Material page in there and add me as a contact, and we'll be glad to contact you and answer any question if you have in your mind. And if you are okay, that I would like to share with you some of my polls, and please answer if you can. Would you like to test the full version of the Materia? If you would like to say yes, and of course I will love to provide you a full version access of Total Materia for you to understand how it works, for you to understand how it makes your life easier. And you can always ask free test and access, free training, and free technical support. Don't worry, you're not all alone with the Materia console. I'm always there to help you, show you how to reach this material information, show you how to use it according to your needs, You can always contact for any technical question that you have faced. And oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, we have 100%. Yes, that's amazing. Thank you very much. And which one? All right. And please tell me which solution is more interesting for you. Here's now option for CO2. Of course, it's connected with green line. If you want to know more about green line, you can test. And yes, integrator, you can test our solution. But remember, integrator, you you have two options. If you're more security oriented, if you in some cases, if you don't have constant internet access, then you can install the integrator into your server, and whatever you put inside the integrator, what information you put, only you will be able to see for sure, no one else. But in the same time to time, every once in a while when you connect it to internet, you can still be able to check new material information from Total Materia. You can copy this information inside your integrator. They cannot see each other. No one can see your integrator and integrator information inside your own database. And predictor, yes, AI tool, you can get so many predictions there with the lightning speed, as you can see. Uh, that also give you a lot uh, of opportunities to test, skip testings and save a lot of money, because testing costs a lot of money and takes required a lot of times. And if you're just a simulation engineer, for instance, you need this material information, and you don't have time, you don't have testing facility, but when you have it, you can still save this test results inside your integrator. Thank you very much. Wow, I see a lot of interest in integrator and predictor as well. Horizon, of course, anytime. And well, I would like to show you actually, if you have any question, you'll be able to reach Total Materia platform. Please save my number. You can reach me by WhatsApp or Telegram, whatever you use, or send me email. I have Key to Metals and Total Materia email, the same. And you can reach me by LinkedIn. Here's how it looks. And this is gonna be how it looks actually, our new internet site. And then when you have if you are created free trial option, still you can reach limited access, but you won't be able to see green line, you won't be able to see predictor, and you won't be able to reach integrator information. It's completely different section. And then normally you have limited access of total search, all materia, horizon, and here you can filter the materials, which we have 3,800 of additive manufacturing materials, and we have over 700,000 material and over 25 million of properties. Anything you are looking for, like titanium here, or polyethylene, as you can see, a lot of more than 100,000 of polymer material in different subgroups. It's very hard to find in this way. If you're looking for, if you don't type anything here, that would be very hard for you to make this research. Let's see, in polymers, you're looking for plastics, not this one, but this one, and then here's another subgroup, and give you another subgroups and goes by there like even wood, foams, honeycombs, cements, filler, composite ceramics. And if you're looking for standards, like you can filter some standards altogether, like EN, I'm looking for DIN standards and GB alternatives or propriety, which is a producer materials only. In the same time, I'm looking for 4 different standards, as you can see, or I'm just actually can filter. Let's say I'm looking for a 775, okay, and not the standards material, only who is actually producing 775, like Smith, Metals, M Casting, Constellium, different producers. When you find this material and in cross-reference table, still you can filter, like let's say I'm looking for Romanian standard alternative. You see American standards, African standards, or any other standards like Canadian, Chinese alternatives, and Czech Republic, European Union, German, Hungarian international standards, Italian, Japan, Korean standards, Malaysian, Mexican, Netherlands, Norway, Poland, Portugal, Russian, South Africa, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, Thailand, Turkish, United Kingdom, United States, Vietnam, Yugoslavian, and some other standards as well that you can still create. And then you can just click this 775, and I'm choosing the SAE, and in cross-referencing table I am looking for GB standard alternatives. We have 2, China official, and with one click I can find the same materials in different standards designation. As you can see, these are the examples. Equivalence finder will give you option to find this material alternative with only a yield strength or yield and tensile strength in the same time chemical composition, or only chemical composition, and it will give you more detailed information about chemical compositions of material, and will give you more detailed information about substances and in different, as you can see, standards and different regulations. Boom assessment, LCA, carbon footprint. It's online right now. This is so new. Even for me, so new, believe me. And when we have a mechanical properties of the material, you can find temperature dependence material information. As you can see, there is a wide range of mechanical or physical properties of this material in detailed view. You will understand why, because it depends on the heat treatment of the material. It depends on the form of the material, or in the same form in different dimensions of the material. Of course, you will see the sheets material and different thickness. Normally, we have 49 different properties for the same sheet material, but in different thicknesses normally. And if you want to use this material information in your solver, Abacus, ANSYS Electronics Desktop, ANSYS Fluent Solid, Autoform, CATIA, Cold Form Forge, COMSOL, the form ASI, Excel file information. If you cannot find on the list your solver, still you can export all this information to the Excel file, and then you can create your own material card inside your solver. And here's an option like Siemens NX, Simifog, Solid Edge, SolidWorks is density is checked by default because SolidWorks wanted like, and then when you export this material information, you will have a file that SolidWorks can read it as a material card. Remember, we have some heat treatment options, information in detail, metallographic data for so many different form and stress strain diagrams, 131 test results and compression tests, and then true stress strain, engineering stress strain, and for mobility information, fatigue information. Still, you can filter in different heat treatment and form. You see the strain life parameters will give you two options, and stress life parameters will give you more heat treatment detailed. This was today's technical question. The user couldn't reach the T7351 heat treatment materials fatigue information, and he said if there's no this information, oh, I cannot reach it. Basically, he was looking for a stress life parameters by default, but he needs to choose the stress life parameters to reach this information. As you can see, still we have different cycled fatigue data, and still you can reach the curves as well in detailed information about the material. Fatigue is very, very important. In fracture mechanics, still the same that you can filter by standards or material details, and creep information. Of course, this is also very important, creep data or as a chronostress strain. You can see some detailed information and diagrams. Here's the joints alternatives, welding or adhesion. You can see different adhesive, and in different adhesive will give you peel strength, and here's the information, and here's the reference. Any information you can find inside all material, you'll find the reference as well. And this, as you can see, different adhesives will give you different peel strength. So whatever you want to achieve, you will find the different alternative adhesives. And what adhesive material is this? It's just right here, it's written, and directly you can go to the adhesive material information. And in detailed, it goes to tribology, coatings, dimensions, and corrosion information, and aging and weatherability information, and direct suppliers where you can find this material in different alternatives. If you're looking for in your own country, like in Egypt, for instance, Alcoa have suppliers and distributors. Like if you're looking for this material in India, still you will have same suppliers. And if you're in China, indifferent. And you're Italy, you have different alternatives. As you can see, direct suppliers, alternative suppliers will give you so much option. So this is tool search. These are some informations Still, you can get some guided tours videos how to reach this information, but contact us, send your technical question. We would love to answer you as soon as possible. If you have any question, please do not hesitate to reach me, and then just try 12 Materia and solutions, and I'm sure all Materia will solve so many of your challenges according to material information needs, so that will increase your product quality, increase your brand value, and only the best material, most accurate material makes your product the best. Remember, that's why we are working with this whole industry leaders companies. Thank you very much, everyone.